Dungeons & Drag Queens, the podcast, is a wild, spicy, mature podcast not meant for children. If you like what you hear, though, you can find all of our links to our Twitter, TikTok, and Discord in the description. Previously on Dungeons & Drag Queens.
You guys woke up back where you started, except for a little different. No one's around, and the sky was red.
You guys, it wasn't a dream.
I remember you. You were there with Krampus. Yotrix, I almost died. I kept something from you and Brad. When we got our visions from the Colbutts here, he showed me a vision of 3 people getting the crown, but only one went home. I don't want to keep secrets.
Yotrix and Stella, you both have a very innate sense that this is not the right sky for your world.
Stella, what do you think the odds are that we got transported to a completely new, unknown world?
After one impossible thing happens, what's the odds of another?
Hanky, what's the name of this world?
We are not where we are supposed to be, and that's all I'm comfortable speaking on the matter.
Visually, everything looked the same as you left it. It's kind of warping and changing as you stare at it, but only as you get further away from it. It's like it doesn't render when you're not there.
I know deep in my gut something is wrong here, but I just can't get my finger on it. I just start digging into the dirt like a mad woman.
Stop digging. We can't get out like that. You cannot continue questioning what this is.
She figured it out enough that you are allowed to say it.
We are stuck in a gem. We can't tell the others.
If you tell someone that they're trapped in the gem before they figure it out, then you and that person will be indefinitely trapped in the gem.
There are creatures hidden that we can seek out that can help us figure out what's going on. I cannot share any more information that I have.
Just saying, you really can't talk about much, can you?
Just know this. If you are an enemy here to hurt my friends, I will incinerate you.
As you guys start walking north, you start feeling like a tether to yourself to the spot you were just at. And the further you walk away, the more taunt it gets. As you guys step forward, each of you feel the tether snap. And as it snaps, you also see the hexagon pattern in the sky kind of shatter.
How much do you guys want to take a risk right now? I figure if we start shouting hello, something will respond.
If we walk around yelling hello, we look lost and as potential targets. In comparison to everyone standing 20 feet away from me and me shooting up a giant fireball directly into the air and seeing what comes from that.
If we hide behind the trees and anything shows up, we can ambush it with you at the center.
Well,
that way
hold on.
Why don't we find a tree? We can set the tree on fire and see what shows up.
Your solution to being lost is to start a forest fire.
You hear a new sound from the forest. People. Hey, you're not used to hearing people around. You hear giggling and rustling in the bushes, and you see 2 half-elves stumble out next to you. Come join us. We're having drinks over at the bar. Yeah, come on. We're celebrating the lifting of the curse.
What curse?
The curse. The curse of... You know where you are, right?
No.
We're a bit lost.
They don't know.
Oh. Does anyone here know?
2 of us know. The rest of us do not.
We can play a game to see if we can help. You're definitely the reason the curse got lifted. The reason we can't tell you things is because where you are has a special rule. Until you figure things out, we can't tell you. You're going to do a little puzzle. You guys can figure out the puzzle, then we can tell you. They set down in front of you a series of items. A map of the Dazzling Realm. Another map. It's also of the Dazzling Realm, but it looks different, and it's also see-through. And they set that on top of the Dazzling Realm. And then the third thing is a stone. It's like a ruby. And then the last thing they set in front of you is a birdcage. These 3 items tell a story. You got to figure out what that story is.
Start with the items that have the most information to offer, and then really think hard about it.
Is the ruby at all translucent, or is it completely, opaque?
It is a little bit translucent.
She's going to put it up to her eye and look at the map.
As you do that, which map are you looking at?
They're both on top of each other, right? So it would be both of them?
You see that there's a third map, and it is inside the gem.
What does the bird have to do with anything? Wait, is the world trapped in something?
We're trapped in the dark side of the Dazzling Realm.
Gemstones to trap the world. Richard used the power of the crystals to trap the Dazzling Realm?
Yup. So you guys are trapped in a crystal prison. It's that Richard asshole guy. Anything that pose too much of a threat to him, he trapped in this crystal. You ever hear of Orton Hears a Who?
Yes.
We're basically the little who's on a flower, but it's a gem, and we're inside it.
And Hanky is our Horton.
I am.
Wait, no.
Close enough.
The reason we're celebrating tonight is because there was a break in this tether that we were all trapped in. Something happened today and it broke, and now we're all free.
Can I help you?
Well, actually, I can probably help you. You see claws come out of his fingertips, and then he retracts them back and smiles at you.
You can control it?
He leads you into the clearing a little bit into the trees, and he goes, so first things first, think about who you are. You got to remember who you are. Who are you? And you open your eyes, and everything is brighter and more vivid. Are you ready? And you guys just run through the woods.
Ella.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Come on, get in
Can we
here.
open the door?
Mosey on
Can we
over,
open the door and
bitch.
start beckoning her to come in?
I have to type in allies, Sebastian Werewolf Audie. Hold on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Hi.
Imagine shit.
Is that?
Magic and shit. Yeah.
We need to see how many gallons of water are in a human body. Jesus Christ,
Wow,
give me a minute
noises.
here.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
What?
What the fuck? No, don't worry about it. It's for later use, guys.
I'm scared.
By the
Oh.
way, it's approximately 10.5 for the average male, in case anyone's wondering. Also, on an unrelated note, I've learned so many new spells.
Play quickly.
Oh, no.
Holy, none of them are like,
Dumb ways to die. So many
Nick,
dumb
if
ways
you-
to die.
You've already figured out what I'm concocting in my head. Shut the fuck up. Because I'm sure that you have
This
an
is Minecraft
inkling.
all over again.
I'm gonna need a feat where I just get the barbarian rage passive, but all the time, whenever I'm near Jordan. Only when
Oh
I'm
my
near
gosh.
her, though.
For real, though. Wild. All right. Anyway, let's do some introductions, everybody. So the murderess herself, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Go ahead, Miffy.
Excuse you?
What? Excuse me. All right. Hi, I'm Miffy or Katie. I don't know, either one. I play Will. Fun fact is, Will used to dress up in his mom's old clothing and dance around to Lady Gaga.
Woo!
Yeah.
That is some tea. All right. Who's next?
Okay, I guess the sane one of the group will go now.
All right, Nick, you're up.
So this
Kick her
is
out.
Me? Okay, I can I can perform. I'm Kumanai / Nick. I play Stella, the Pact of the Fiend Warlock. Fun fact is that while a lot of people in her hometown community didn't like her dad, who's a preacher, well, was a preacher, never stepped away from her. Stood behind her the whole way through her transition.
Unrelatable.
Jesus.
oh my
God.
god.
Oh my god. Cletus, we're trying to be upbeat here.
Yeah,
Jesus.
sorry. Yeah, that's so great for Stella. I'm very happy for her.
Oh my
Don't worry.
god. Yeah. What?
Anyway, on to the next one. Jordan, you're up.
Why am I up? I thought we were saving the best for last.
We are.
Yeah, that's why Emily's going
okay.
last.
Oh, should I have
We
done
are.
last?
I'm Jordan.
The more you talk.
I'm Jordan. I'm Yotrix. Do we say who we are? I'm a tiefling druid, in case anyone has forgotten at this point. Fun fact about me. I'm not keeping this upbeat. Fun fact about me: when I was younger, I had a little kitty cat. And if you guys remember, I grew up on a farm in a tiny little small town. And I love that fucking cat so goddamn much. And it disappeared one day. And I am absolutely convinced that it was my father that got rid of it.
Oh, that's
I-
sad.
Great session, guys.
Oh no. What was your cat's name?
The cat's name?
Mm-hmm.
Max.
I hate you.
Right.
Why?
All right. And last but not least.
Hi, everybody. I'm Emily. I am playing Hanky Panky. And fun fact about Hank today is a little fun info about him is he's emotionally moved by strong expressions of passion. So that violence that Miffy shared with the class, that Will shared when he beheaded and then bathed with the blood, definitely worked for him.
Oh,
Excellent.
I got
thank you. You free later? Wink, 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 wink.
I guess we found our secondary love interest.
I just love seeing people explore their passions, and I really love that for you. You know, I want to
Show you
celebrate
my
that.
passion, boo. Don't worry.
Excellent. And I am Dan, aka Cletus, your DM or your drag mother for this campaign. Fun fact about me, my cat, Yumi, since we're talking about pets today, has had the zoomies for almost a week straight, and I'm getting a little concerned.
about the zoomies. Nah, he's just
That's
finding
normal.
his feet.
He hasn't
Yeah.
stopped moving in a week.
He's
Have
like a
you
year
really
old now,
had it?
right?
Not even. He's still a kitten. But
Oh,
he's like
yeah.
crashing into everything, knocking. I'm coming home from work and things are all over the place. And I'm
mean-
like, what is happening?
Kittenhood's gonna last like the first 4 years, sir.
I'm
Good
into it.
luck.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, and
but,
he's just
like,
gonna get stronger and faster.
He's gonna be able to move more furniture. This is great.
Yeah, literally.
I'm gonna come home to a mountain lion in my living room.
Oh,
He's probably
That
like
sounds
getting his tootsies under him now, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'm starting to realize like how fucking fast I am.
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't yet because he runs and then trips over himself
Yep.
and then slides across the porcelain floor into furniture and knocks
Oh, yeah.
things over.
yeah.
yeah.
He's exploring his own personal boundaries.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show
yeah.
you some real speed.
My
All
God.
right,
You're literally gonna have
let
a
us
panther
get into
soon.
today's episode. So last time when we left off, you guys had just found a town that was having a party at night. You guys did then learn that you are in a crystal gem that is a prison that you've been trapped in. And since you figured it out on your own, you are able to escape somehow eventually, but you don't know how yet. And one of the villagers that you were talking to mentioned that you should meet with the elder who lives in the village as well, and that they might be able to help you. And they brought you guys to the inn, but before that happened, Stella found herself a nice little friend named Sebastian, who was a werewolf himself and wanted to show Stella some of the ways of the wolf. And he took her out from the party while the rest of you drank and had a good time. And then the next morning, she came back from the woods, scantily clothed, and made her way back to you guys in the inn, where you were very excited to hear about her night. And that is where we are picking up.
Stella walks in. I immediately put a drink in front of her, and I say, "Spill."
The drink? What?
You know what? You know what? We all saw it.
Did you see me coming from the woods?
Yeah, with Hottie with the body.
Sebastian.
Did I stutter?
It was wonderful.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
God, what was wonderful?
Yeah.
So there was something. There was something to be wonderful.
He was a perfect gentleman. He would never.
Okay, someone's already love struck.
I don't know what you mean.
Listen, we all saw the way that you two were walking together. You don't have to say anything. We know. It's fine.
scantily clothed, by the way. Wink, wink,
Biggest
wink.
grin I've seen on your face since we got here.
Well, yes, back home there weren't exactly very many, let's say, suitors for me. It's nice not being the weirdest person in the room.
So what did you guys do?
It was my first transformation.
Did you just chat?
Oh, no chatting. I turned into a wolf for the first time.
You went full wolf?
Yeah, I was perfectly in control. I didn't do anything I didn't want to do. It was freeing in a way that I'm not sure I can explain.
Well, we're all aware that you didn't do anything you didn't want to do.
Well, good for you, Stella. You deserve to have a moment with somebody.
And so while you guys are talking, Dimitri and Jasper walk in, the half elves that you met last night at the party. They look a little worse for wear. Got some bags under their eyes. Dimitri immediately sits down in the chair and asks for a glass of water, which the owner of the inn brings over. And Jasper sits next to him, looking a little better than he does, but still pretty hungover. And they see you guys, who don't look like you're hungover at all, and Stella, who looks just like she's a light. She's glowing currently. And Jasper says to you guys, "So how'd you guys sleep last night?"
I didn't.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, I guess you guys had a good time. So you wanted to meet with the elder today, right?
Yes, if that's possible.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I barely remember what we talked about last night.
We're talking about the Crystal Gem world, so you don't have to worry about that. We solved the
Okay.
puzzle.
Oh, cool. And you see like a visible look of relief off her face and Dimitri's face because they were like really hoping they didn't have to like dodge around that this morning. Like, oh, good. All right, cool. Hold on a second. And she steals the water from Dimitri and just chugs it. And he looks at her like, what the fuck? And she sets the glass down. She goes, okay. So here's the deal. We'll take you to see Yana. She lives on the other end of the village. It's like a 5-minute walk. She is pretty powerful, honestly. Like you'll understand when you meet her. She'll explain everything to you. We don't fully get it, but she does. But anyway, we're gonna get some breakfast, and then we'll meet you out front in like an hour. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And they get up and they walk out. And now you guys have about an hour of time where you can wander through the village and just kind of explore. And I will let you know if you guys go outside. Do you want to go outside or do you want to stay in the inn and wait?
Yeah, are there any like shops in this place?
There are indeed.
Have we eaten?
Shopping.
I'm always hungry. I mean, I guess we can go shopping though if we want to. It's fine.
And that's what they have
It's over
here.
here. Wasting.
Oh my god, get a snack before we go then.
You guys head on out into the front, out of the front door, and for the first time, without the night shadow spell on, you can see what the city looks or what the village looks like during the light. And it is actually a pretty quaint village. It's got some stone buildings with some wood framing around them. There's a nice little fountain in the center of town with cobblestone roads that run through it. It has some floral stuff, some plants growing up the sides of the buildings like little stone cottages. There's flowers all over, ivy and vines, and all of the people look pretty busy. It's not a huge village. There's not thousands of people, probably a couple hundred people live there. And you see that there's a main strip of the village that you hadn't seen last night that has a bunch of stalls and shops on it. And you see people selling like animal hides and they're selling food. You see people selling different items that you can have, pieces of clothing, some cloth stuff. You see down towards the end an armory where they have a blacksmith. You see someone who sells potions, all sorts of different shops, and it's all very busy and bustling. And you guys have an hour of time to go and visit it. Now, the way this is going to work is every shop you go to, you will have 15 minutes that you spend at that shop, whether you buy something or not at that shop. So you'll get to pick a maximum of 4 different shops to go to.
Okay, I want to first go to the shop that looks the most, not just clothing related, but like specialty clothing. So like potentially like armor, but like not looking for battle stuff.
Okay, so there are 2 shops like that.
Okay.
There's an armory shop that has like actual armor in it, and then there's one that has like silks and linens in it.
Okay, I want to go to the silks and linens.
Okay.
No, I want to go to the armory. I lied. I want to go to the armory.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the armory.
Ella, being
okay.
the one carrying the money, will follow Yotrix.
And the whole time that we're like walking over there, I'm inspecting Will's hands.
Okay.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Okay.
So, the way this is going to work, before you guys decide on this fully, you're going as a group to these stores. So all of you together get to pick 4 stores.
Oh, well, this is going to be worth it, I promise.
So if you still want to do that, you can do that. If everyone wants
this
to
will
go
be
there,
my
right?
one pick.
I'm okay with
That
that.
seems like a story for each of us.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go to the armory. You're all going there. So, okay. So you get to the armory and you see that there's a little shop there. Out front, there's like a table that has some helmets and it has some shields on it. You see some chainmail hanging from the wall. And there's also a door that goes into like another shop that has more stuff in it. And there's a man sitting out front and he looks at you. He is a human, not a half elf. He's a straight up human. And he looks at you guys and goes, "Hello, welcome to the armory. How can I help you, kids?"
You are just the man that I'm looking for. I grab Will's wrist and I just like hold his hand up in front of the man's, like in front of his face. Not rudely, but like close enough to inspect. And I say, "Do you have any gloves or gauntlets that'll fit these massive mittens that are fire retardant?"
Oh no.
He looks at him and goes, "Oh, fire resistant armor, eh? Because that is a bit of a lofty goal, but there is a gem shop here that does have fire resistant gems of different elemental styles in total. And then the blacksmith down at the end could probably forge them all together for you. But I could definitely get you some gauntlets."
How bad do you want to pet that cat, Will?
Oh, damn it. I do really, really want to pet your putty. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, if that's
man.
what you want, come on in and we'll see what we can get you fitted for.
Oh man.
Let's get you some badass gauntlets.
Okay, so you guys head on into the shop, and there are a few different gauntlets that are available for you. So there are steel gauntlets, there are leather gauntlets, and there are chainmail gauntlets, and there are crystal gauntlets.
Can the shopkeeper tell us the difference between them?
Well, with your leather gauntlets, they're pretty standard. They can't hold too much magical charge, but they do have a pretty good physical barrier to them, so they will be able to stand up defense-wise. Your steel gauntlets, they are ones that are most common. They do have a good resistance to defensively, but they also can handle a little bit of magical charge. Chainmail, they are a little bit more for maneuverability, but they also have a strong defense. And then you have your crystal gauntlets, which are higher defense, but very magically charged. So magically charged, meaning that they are good components to be used with magic.
Yeah.
So chainmail and the leather won't be good with magic. The steel and the crystal will be.
Steel and the crystal. Because I'm not just thinking this just like on a whim, just so that everyone can pet Jasper. I think that we do need like some extra shit on Will. So what does the group think? Like, what are we thinking?
You could also take things off of Will.
Oh Lord. Not in the shop, Will.
She wants to be able to throw a fireball without killing you. That's what this is about.
What?
I think it's a great idea to have some sort of flame retardant something, so that way we can do things in the event of a fire.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
If you want to do that and then pet the cat, I support it.
I do very much want to pet the cat. Yes.
Did he tell us the prices of them yet? Like which one's the most expensive versus the least?
He did not.
We should ask if we're allowed any free stuff since we saved everyone from the time loop.
Can I it's gonna be so stupid. Can I use a persuasion? Wait, no, let's ask first. Stella, you're the pretty one. Ask if we have a discount, please.
Is there any way we could know the prices on how much these things really are towards them?
Oh, sure, I can do that for you. So the leather gauntlets, they're going to be 5 gold. The steel gauntlets are going to be 12 gold, along with the chainmail gauntlets at 12 gold, and the crystal gauntlets, they're going to be 20 gold.
All right, now I think we should tell him that we're taking it for free.
We're taking these. What if the other shop shut us down though? We can't.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, we can't
Is there
upset
a
the villagers.
savior of the village discount here?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
We're the ones who stopped the time loop and broke the tether.
I'm rolling for persuasion. Can I? Can I try to persuade him?
Go for it. Roll for persuasion.
Is that me and her? Or...
I got a 17.
Oh, never mind.
You got a 17?
I got a 17. Do I get also another plus on what are my items again? Those earrings. Oh, it's perception.
That's perception,
investigation.
yeah.
Okay, I knew it was a P. All right, so I got a 17. Let me try to persuade this man. Good shopkeeper. I'm sorry, we didn't get your name when we walked in.
Oh, my name's Max.
Max? Oh, I had a cat named Max. Max, I'm Yotrix. I'm sure you don't know us. We're new here. Got trapped in this crazy world. You know how it is. I mean, come on, you know?
Oh, yeah. Adventurers, I see.
Yeah, we are. We just kind of got sucked in here, trying to make the best of it. But this village, gorgeous. These crystal gauntlets, my goodness. I mean, the craftsmanship on these things.
Oh, well, I did design them myself.
It shows. It shows.
You see, he kind of shuffles around a little bit and he smiles. He goes, oh, wow, it's nice to see some outside faces enjoying my work.
I mean, how could we not? They're gorgeous. Look at these things. Look at the sheen on these bad boys. And I mean, you've seen this man's hands. They're massive. We have such trouble finding good craftsmanship.
I can imagine.
I know. And it just so happens that these are perfect for him and everything that we need. But, you know, we're new. We don't have a lot of money. So
Oh,
would it be possible, and you can call on us for a favor anytime, but would it be possible for us to get these crystal gauntlets for the price of the leather ones?
oh, that's only 5 gold. I can't afford that.
Well, we don't want to put you out. But how low do you think you could go?
Oh, I could probably. I mean, you said you owe me a favor, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, how about we do 15 gold?
You guys feel you think we could spare 15 gold? I mean, that's going to put us a little tight. It's going to put us a little tight.
Yeah.
But this is some good craftsmanship.
I think that he could bring it down to 12. You know, I think we got to haggle a little bit more because we did save everybody and the craftsmanship is great, but he also, that favor he can call in later, that could be worth a lot more than 10 gold, let alone 5.
Oh, how about 14 gold then?
All right, how about this, Max? Just because I love you, I love your work, and I know that you're a smart man, and you're gonna call us for the greatest favor in the world. So you're gonna get your monies back. But how about 12 gold and 5 pieces of silver?
Roll another persuasion check.
God damn it! Oh, it's a 20.
He says, "You know what? Hold on to your silver. I'll take it for the 12 gold."
Max, you are my absolute favorite. Can I shake your hand, sir?
Oh, yeah.
I want to shake the hand of the man brilliant enough to make these gloves.
And he excitedly holds his hand out while kind of bouncing a little bit.
Oh my god. I shake his hand. I give him a double handshake. I shake him and hold his other hand.
Well, you folks are welcome in here whenever you want. Let me know next time you need some armor and I'll see what I can do to help you out.
You're going to be the first place we come to, Max. The only place, honestly.
He smiles and he walks back to them. Let me get this wrapped up for you. And he heads on to the back to get you set up for your purchase.
Well done.
Ew.
These are the only good rolls I'm going to get the entire game now.
Yeah, you used your good rolls. It's fine.
We got the gauntlets. It's fine.
Oh my god. I get to pay.
Oh my god. These motherfuckers better pay off in some way because I just burned 2 double-digit rolls on these.
And he comes back out and he hands you the box that has the gauntlets and he opens the box to show you. And there are crystal gauntlets and he hands them to you. He goes, so as of right now, I don't do the magic side of this, so they don't have any magic charge to them, but you can fill them up with your own magical charges. So if you head over to Ruby's, she should be able to get you some good gems for the gauntlet so you can do whatever elemental stuff you want to do.
That's awesome. Max, thank you again. And hey, do you mind if we are you and Ruby on good terms? Do you mind if we name drop you when we go in there? Let her know that you're the one who sent us over for business?
Roll a perception check.
Dude, I have a +10 on perception. If I get fucked here, I got a 12. I told you they're all gone. They're all gone.
So you look at him and he goes, yeah, you should do that. Yeah. Let her know I sent you over.
Is that a blush that I see, Max?
Roll perception again.
Oh my god. How? All right, I got a 14.
Yes, it's definitely a blush.
It's definitely a blush.
Uh-huh.
I step up to Max as to not embarrass him, and I say just to him so no one else can hear. I say, Max, your secret's safe with me, but I'm just gonna let you know now. I'm gonna talk you up so good to Ruby.
His ears turn red.
Yeah, don't be surprised if the next time you see her, you get a handed thank you.
And he goes, "Why? Have a great day." And he rushes to the back.
We will have a wonderful day, Max. Thank you. We just leave.
Oh my god.
That was interesting. I love that.
That was.
I didn't know you were so good at convincing people of things.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, I did sales in the old world, but honestly,
That was something.
I
else.
haven't pulled out those skills in a while, guys.
So you guys head out the front door of the shop, and directly across the way, you see a big sign with red letters that says Ruby's Rubies on it.
All right, you guys ready to head over and get these bad boys some nice fat charge on them?
Yeah.
This counts as a shop, right?
It sure
Like
does.
this next one?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
just checking.
So that's half of the one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm burning literally everything. I'm sure it'll pay off.
One of us doesn't burn alive our tank. Yeah.
My fingies.
You guys walk over to the shop and you see there's a bunch of crystals hanging from the ceiling by string, and there's a couple of larger crystals like a crystal ball and stuff like that. And you see the doors open, but you don't see anyone sitting there. And it's a beaded curtain, so you can just kind of walk in if you want to.
We'll walk in first.
All right, so you guys walk in and immediately are greeted by floating crystals throughout the air. There are lots of magic in this building. Those of you that are attuned to magic can really feel that there's magic floating around in there. And you walk in and you see lines and lines of different emeralds and crystals and rubies and sapphires and lapis and diamonds and just everything you can imagine, both magical and non-magical alike. You can see necklaces and earrings and rings and all sorts of different stuff. You can also see raw emeralds and gems and all sorts of different diamonds. And at the very end, you see behind a glass counter this short, stout, dwarven woman with a beard. And she goes, "Welcome to Ruby's Rubies."
You're the Ruby.
I am.
The wonderful armor across the street, Max, so that if we were looking for quality magics to do anything with, we were to come here.
Max sent you here, huh? And you do notice that for some reason she sounds very similar to Max. Max sent you here, huh? Oh, well, that makes sense. And she just kind of spaces out and looks off a little bit. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Stella, you're the magic.
We just purchased these crystal gauntlets for my friend here, but we would like to enchant them with fire resistance.
She immediately swipes them out of her hands and looks at them, and she's like very excited. Her eyes light up. She goes, "Oh, these are magnificent crystal gauntlets. You said Max made these?"
Indeed.
He sure did.
Oh, he must have used the crystal I gave him. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh my gosh. And she's admiring the craftsmanship, and she's just kind of holding. She's kind of like stopped paying attention to you guys, and so she's just kind of like looking at the gauntlets, like picking up the fingers, all the different stuff to it.
Yeah, we weren't aware that there were so many fine, skilled, wondrous craftsmen here. It's great to know.
She stops looking at the crystal, looks at you, and raises an eyebrow. Goes, "Are you talking about Max?"
That's what I'd be talking about.
You and him.
She chuckles. She goes, Well, I guess Max, this is probably his best work for sure. And she chuckles a little bit under her breath. But I don't know if I'd say great craftsmanship all around. But yeah, these are a pretty good find. How much did you pay for these?
12 gold.
She stands. She looks up. Just 12 gold. She looks at. Are they crystal plated? Is there leather under here?
Well, see, Ruby. Max gave us such a great deal on these because he knew that we would need to charge them.
Did you steal them?
No.
Never.
No, never. I would never steal in my entire life.
Roll a deception check.
That's not a good one for me.
I'm like, I would never lie.
It's a 9. It's a 9.
9. She reaches down, pulls up a crystal, holds it up to you, and it turns red. And she goes, "You're lying."
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I have stolen so much in my life, but I promise we didn't steal these. To be completely honest, shake this out for you. Max gave us a great deal on it. We're new here. We don't have a lot of gold. We don't have a lot of money, but he knew that we would need to pay to get these charged and that we would be coming here to do it.
What do you mean you're new here? I haven't seen you around, but what do you mean new? No one's been new here.
We just got here.
Wait, are you the ones that lifted the lockdown?
Indeed.
Roll a luck check.
Luck check? Well,
yes.
The luck isn't...
A pure luck check. Nat 20 luck check, because depending on how you roll, depends on how she feels about you lifting the lockdown.
Oh no.
What do I roll for luck?
Just a D20.
I got a 14. I'm sorry.
Everybody roll. Everybody roll.
Why aren't you rolling? Come on, roll. I got a 17.
You have to hit the to everyone button.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I got a 17.
I didn't either for a
A
second.
9.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so 10 or 11 or higher passes the luck check.
Oh no.
14.
So she is got mixed emotions. She goes, "You lifted the curse. What? Well, that means that people aren't going to shop here anymore. They're gonna go to other places, and then I'm going to lose business here. But on the other hand, it does also mean that new people like yourselves will be here, and then we can get some new shopkeepers. We get some new shoppers, and it could be a good sign of. I'm torn. I don't know."
More people means more business.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
And Ruby's name can spread now. This is great news for you.
Yeah, and if we get some good deals here, we'll tell everybody that we see on our way all about you. It's free advertising.
Everything here's a good deal. Good deals? Well, what are you looking for?
We need these gauntlets to be able to resist flame.
Fire resistant, eh? She goes, "All right, I think I might have something for that." And she pulls out a small ruby crystal. "This is actually my namesake's ruby. This is Ruby's ruby." And she holds it out to you. She goes, "This one is fire resistant. It can be melded with anything with magical aptitude, and can make it have some flame resistance. So these crystal gauntlets should be perfect for that."
Nice.
How much is the service?
40 gold.
Oh my god, 40 gold? 40 gold? We are about to advertise across the lands for you.
Normally
and you're
it's
offering
60.
us 40? Oh gosh. Is there anything you're willing to barter with?
I have an idea. God damn it.
What is it?
It's stupid. I remove my earrings of amplification.
Okay.
I hold them out and I say, "Hey, Ruby," my apologies, off topic though. I found these during one of our adventures. Could you tell me how pure these crystals are, please? And I like hold them out to her.
Okay. She looks at them, and she doesn't touch them at first. She just kind of stares at them. You see her eyes squint a little bit, and then her eyes get really wide, and she goes, Can I hold them?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. You're the expert here. And I hold them out.
She puts her hands out gingerly and lets you set them in them, and then she pulls them back and looks at them. She goes, "I'm not familiar with this stone. What is it?"
Aren't those the crystals that we got from the from one of the special dungeons that we need to beat the bad guy?
Yeah, I have an
in
idea.
fact.
I have an idea. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
So Ruby, no, it's fine. Because in reality, Stella would be like, "Yotrix, are you fucking with me right now?"
Stella like glanced at you like,
Yeah.
you did
And
not.
I hold my hand up and I just kind of like pat the air. And I'm like, so Ruby, so we actually found these in one of the Nodic temples, and they've been extremely useful to me. It's from another world. So these crystals are quite literally the only two of their kind in this entire world. And you would be the one that had them. That's how unique and beautiful these are.
Trade you the ruby for them.
No.
That's my only offer.
That's not the trade that I'm looking for.
That's my final offer. I'll give you the ruby for those earrings, but nothing
No.
else.
Those earrings are worth so much more than the ruby.
Yeah.
But obviously,
yeah,
this ruby isn't worth it to you.
See, this is what I'm thinking here, Ruby. What I'm gonna need from you is that ruby in your hand. I'm also going to need one of these earrings also imbued into the gauntlet with that ruby. And we will give you the other earring along with 10 gold. Now, listen, I'm not a salesman in this world, but I got to say, if you have the only one of something, and it is quite literally impossible to ever get another one, imagine how much you could sell this for. It's way more worth just having one than two.
Make it 15 gold and you have a deal.
All right, what do you guys think?
I think that's not bad.
I don't think that's bad either. That's down from 60.
Do we know if the earrings will work separated? Do we know that?
You do not.
But that also means he doesn't need the
Yeah, the
salesperson
shopkeeper doesn't either.
Salesperson
And
is
I'm
a
like-
gem expert. They could know how it works. We don't know.
She said she's never seen these before, though.
Yeah, but her job is enchanting and gemstones. These are some of those
Yeah,
magical gemstones
so,
in the lands.
Just outside of it, so you guys know, those earrings are from legitimately another world. So all the crystals in here are unique because they're from the crystal gem itself. So the ones that you're trading her are not from here. So they have a totally different biological makeup inside of them. So she's not
Crystalline
familiar.
makeup.
Yeah, she's not used to them at all.
I'm willing to take the risk because worst case scenario, and I whisper this to them, we come back and rob the old bitch.
You know what? I can be okay with that.
Yeah. Plus, we're putting them in crystal gauntlets. I'm sure there's some sort of crazy like amplification that the gauntlets will give it anyway.
I'm not worried about the gauntlets. I'm worried about losing my freedom because we want to protect one person.
I mean, that one person's protecting all of us. How dare you talk about Will like that?
I appreciate the sentiment of trying to keep me safe, but I don't think giving the most valuable items we have away is a great idea.
All right, so listen, this is what I'm thinking here, guys. I mean, we've all seen the Avengers. We literally have crystal gauntlets that can hold an immense amount of magic power.
I believe he said slight.
Odds are we're going to need more crystals to defeat Richard. So why not give our strongest fighter all of the crystals in one fist?
Strongest fighter now.
Is this copyright infringement? Hold up.
We might be trampling a little close.
We're getting there. It's only 2 crystals going in this bitch, and it's not like we have to line them up on the knuckles. It's fine.
They're gonna be the fingernails.
Exactly, they're fingernails.
Yeah, it'll be in the palm of his hand. It's fine.
It's like painted nails. It's fine.
Stella will say this discreetly to the group. If we have to come back here, you're the one who's going to rob her.
I will help.
That's fine. I'm in.
Here's your 15 gold, she says, turning back.
Thank you. And she hands you the ruby, and she takes the 1 earring and the 15 gold.
Fabulous. All right, now let's bing bang boom this gorgeous gauntlet over here, and I don't know what you do. You like shove the crystals in it or something. You're the expert.
Oh, you're gonna have to take that over to the smith, and then he can put them together for you.
Oh my god, it's becoming.
Thank you.
I'll let him know you're coming.
Does the Smith count as another shop?
Sure does.
Fuck me.
See that you're doing this on purpose, and I know you are.
And
The armorer said specifically at the beginning we would have to go to 2 other places.
I don't remember that. I thought it was just the crystal woman.
I'll let him know you're coming, and then you can go over there. And
Ruby, this has been
away.
an absolute delightful, stressful time.
She
Goodbye.
is already gone.
God, fucking, of course she is. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm never making a decision ever again. I want to do one thing.
Stella is holding all the things that they need. She's holding all the things close to her, and she is walking. She's speed walking angrily to the smith.
Okay, so you guys get down, and the smith is at the end of the lane, and you see a skinny, tall man standing there with a mask down, so you can't see his face, and he's smelting a sword currently, but he doesn't notice you guys coming up.
I'm not making any more decisions. Stella's mad at me.
Well, I don't mind if anybody's mad at me. I'm gonna walk right up to that guy and interrupt him and see what he's up to.
Okay.
And if he can help us. So I'm walking right up to him, and within his eyesight, I'm waving at him because I don't want to have to yell over the sound of him smithing.
He notices you waving, and he turns around and goes, "Oh, hello. Hi. You must be the ones Ruby sent, right?"
Yeah, Ruby sent us over. She said you could help us out.
Yeah, he holds out his hand. He goes, "Hi, I'm Will. I'll help you out."
Hey, another Will.
Yeah. Yeah. And he looks a little nervous. He goes, so I guess I'm putting a ruby and some other gem that you have into a crystal gauntlet.
That is the case, and you know what they say, right? If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. That's
wow,
true.
original.
That's true.
Never
That's
heard that before.
That's good. And he just kind
Please
of
be very careful with the pale crystal.
Oh
It is
my God.
irreplaceable.
Oh, I'm sorry, Will. I believe in you. I gestured towards Stella to give him our items. We brought these things for you.
Oh, okay. And he reaches out and takes the 2 gems and the gauntlet. And he goes, "Okay.
I'm not sure what the combination process costs.
Normally it's 10 gold a gem, but Ruby sent you over here and said that I should give you a little bit of a discount on it. So I'm only going to charge you 10 gold for both of them."
Can we afford that
Okay.
at this point?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'm just making
No,
sure.
I'm keeping track of all the money. We can afford it. We're gonna have very little money left, but we can afford it.
Okay, all right. It's gonna be
Nice.
worth it. I'm gonna look like such a fool.
I just hope you know I'm fireballing everyone everywhere now.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna die.
None of this works.
Fine.
I'm gonna
Let's compare
die.
price. How long will
Excellent.
this take?
It shouldn't take too long. Give me about 15 minutes and I'll have it done for you.
Can we use the 15 minutes to go to another shop? Can this buy us another shop? Because that interaction took like 60 seconds max.
Nope, that you have 1 shop left.
God damn it.
You can go to the other shop, and that'll be your last 15 minutes, and then he'll have it delivered to the inn for you.
Nice. All right. I want a magic food. We need to find some magic food up in
Wait.
here.
You want?
We're gonna use our shop to
my
eat.
God.
Stella's about to have a fucking
No.
aneurysm.
Magic
No.
food. Food
Magic
imbued
food.
with magical properties.
Okay.
Like potions,
It's
but
fine.
better.
What are the other options for shops?
So there are food shops and there is a potion shop, but there is not a magical food shop.
Damn, missed opportunity there. We should tell somebody about that. Maybe once new people start showing up, they'll open a new shop.
Was there not a weapon shop, or is the smith the weapon?
The smith is the weapons.
Do we have to use 2 shop uses while we're here to like buy weapons if we wanted to? Would that be?
Well, he would have to smith you something, and it takes a full 15 minutes to do it.
Okay,
So-
yeah, okay. He doesn't have like readily available stuff. That's
Right.
weird. But okay.
Well, it's because
Happens.
they're a small village, and so he doesn't hold stock for everything he makes.
No, I have an
order.
idea. This is going to be my
I
tagline. Hold up, I have an idea.
We don't know if anyone needs a weapon. I don't need a weapon.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Will, I'm sorry to interrupt all of your hard work. But just a quick question. I noticed you don't have any inventory around here, but do you have any like practice weapons or like scrap weapons that either like you haven't finished or like you weren't happy with? Do you have anything just like laying around by chance?
He looks at you a little confused. He goes, I mean, I have stuff that's going to go back in the smelter soon.
Why is it going back in the smelter? You just not happy with it?
Yeah, it's just stuff that didn't come out right and I have to redo it.
Of what you have, what is the least useless item that you plan on just smelting anyway?
And he thinks about it for a second. He's like, oh, probably this one. And he pulls out a dagger that he made that is a pretty good dagger. He goes, this is actually a really good dagger. It's just that the person that ordered it decided they didn't want it. So I don't have a use for it. So I'm going to smelt it back down to use it for one of my swords later on.
Guys, I can use daggers. Can anyone else use daggers?
Okay,
use a dagger?
Yes, I'm a very specialist in daggers.
Okay, well, if you have a specialty in daggers, he's just going to smelt it anyway. It's literal scrap. Will, did the person ever pay for this?
No,
did they put like a
didn't.
deposit or anything down?
No, no, they didn't.
They did. So you got nothing for this. All that hard work and you got absolutely nothing for it. It seems like a waste to just smelt it.
Well, then I can recoup the money for it and put it into something else.
Sure. But what about 5 silver for it?
5 silver.
Hold on. Pause. Off topic. If I do this, this doesn't count as another shop visit, correct? We're burning our 15 minutes. He's not smelting anything. He's literally handing us a weapon.
I was actually about to say that to you. He will count as your 15 minutes because you're bartering for the shop price for it, and then he still has to do the 15 minutes to put the other piece together.
All right, never mind.
Why
Why can't you just let me be sneaky? He's not smelting. There's no bartering.
Stella's gonna hold out her hand, and a magic dagger made of fire and smoke is going to appear there. I can do this. I don't need the dagger.
No, I'm not using our other shop visit for it. If it's gonna burn another 15 minutes. Will, this is beautiful craftsmanship. It's terrible to hear that the person never came for this. Shame on them. Please proceed with our gauntlets. Thank you, kind sir.
All right. And he walks away and starts working on the gauntlets.
Okay, so you said the other stores are a food store,
there's a food store and a
cloth
potion store. Yep, there's a cloth store, like a fine linen store, a potion store, a food store.
What's everyone's potions looking like? I'm not sure if we could afford any potions even if we go there, but we could try to haggle.
I still have 1 potion of healing and a potion of greater healing. That's all I have. Just 1 each.
That's a lot. I still have 3 normal potions of healing.
The potion of greater healing?
No, just your average one. Just 2 to 4. But I also don't take a lot of damage.
I mean, I get fucking damaged all the time, and I forgot I had these, and I've yet to use one.
Yeah, they're tricky to use in combat. What about Will and Hanky Panky? Do they have potions?
I don't have any potions. I've got a prayer wheel.
I got magic. I got my magic.
I got some bagpipes if anybody wants a tune.
You got bagpipes? What? Play us a tune.
You know what? I'm gonna have to rain check on that. It's not in tune.
It's not in tune.
All right.
To be honest, it's also probably easier to use a potion of healing on someone who's down to bring them back up than to give you guys one to use during combat, because that can be a waste.
True. I have a dagger though.
Oh my god.
You
Did
want
Panky
it?
steal the dagger from that dude?
No,
Did he
no.
like quick
I had
pocket it?
one.
Oh damn.
No, I wish I pickpocketed it
That
though.
would have been good. Yeah.
But you know what? If they're gonna lead us to the Elder after, we probably shouldn't piss anyone off on purpose.
Yeah, no.
Just thinking about it. If I'm not gonna do it.
We haven't had any food problems, so I'm not sure we need to go to the food store, especially since it's non-magical.
What other
But do
shops
we-
are there besides
There's a
the food
linen
and the
shop
potion?
and the potion. There's a
Linen
clothing,
shop.
like cloth.
Yep, it's just those 3 other shops.
Because they might have something that would surprise us. We don't know what's going on here, you know?
Yeah, it could be. It just depends on which one you think could be more value.
Maybe they have a super strength potion or something.
If they have a potion of like giant strength, we will not be able to afford it.
I mean, listen, we've been able to convince quite a few people for some pretty good discounts.
Okay, we'll put it to a vote. Who wants to go to
Yeah, we
potions?
haven't even blown anyone yet.
Exactly. There's
Wait,
time.
what?
There is time.
Okay.
Blow someone up. We know your ears will. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I just woke up a little frisky today. I apologize. Then Will just like winks at Yotrix.
Who wants to go to the potion shop?
Potion shop? Hell yeah, let's go.
Here
Look
for
up some
it.
potions.
So 2 potions. Will.
What?
Would you like potion, or would you like to try to countervote them and go to the linen shop?
Who wants to do what?
Well, these 2 want to go to the potions. Do you want to go to 2, or do we want to argue about it?
What do you want to do?
I'm pretty set myself. I'm mostly just the money bags.
Oh, okay. So you're the bank. All right, got it.
Your mommy Stella.
Well, we don't have to buy anything. We can just look and see what they have. Maybe the potions person's really nice and they think our endeavor is going to be valuable for them and they'll give us stuff for free.
We can stick Yotrix on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can. Sure, why not? We can go there.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll go to the
Potions.
potions then.
Potions.
Potions are probably more value than the cloth anyway. Although oh wait. Okay, never mind. We already made our decision.
Oh, no, hold on. What are you gonna say?
Is it a magical clothing shop, or was all the magical items at Ruby's?
So you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
There's a few standard items that give you like plus AC, and most of them are like rings or necklaces, but there are like cloaks as well.
Could we split up, or do we have to go?
No,
as a
we have
group?
to go together.
We can't.
We have to go together
just
for
like
Cletus'
Y'all have to
sanity.
go together. Yep.
Yeah, for Cletus' sanity, and
Also because it would just be too much if you guys could go anywhere you wanted and do so much.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's 4 different split storylines.
I
in the span
changed
of-
my vote to the linens.
I can work with that. I wouldn't mind having a cape.
Yeah, I changed my
You know,
vote.
We
to
don't know
the
what they
linens.
have though.
That's okay.
Okay.
We can find out.
Before we go in, Stella will say we only have 7 gold to spare for here.
How much silver?
That's counting the silver.
Oh god. Okay. I
Yeah.
spent too much. But the
It's-
discounts, guys.
It's 7
the
gold and
discounts.
16 silver pieces, basically.
Okay. All right.
I think we can make this
Gotcha.
work.
I also
proper
think we could make-
pieces.
Oh no, wait. I think I did math wrong. I think I don't know how to count.
Oh no.
We're out of gold, guys.
No. I think we have more. I think we have more than I
Wait, how do you-
thought.
Oh, how do you know how much gold you have?
We got gold
it-
in the temples.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
15.
Do I have any? Let me look. Hold on.
This is
have
like most of the stuff
15
we got
gold.
before we met you guys. So all your
Yeah.
gold is like
Oh, well, I can help out then.
Yo.
Oh, I have 10.
Apparently I have 30, but I think I added that before we decided you were gonna hold on to all the money, so I think that's fake
Yeah.
money.
it might have been.
Yeah, let me just get rid of that just for okay.
I'm trying to convert silver to gold.
it's 10, isn't it? Every 10
Yeah,
silver is
10
1 gold.
Yeah, what am I doing? I just dropped the last number. We have a lot more gold than I thought. We have over 20 pieces still.
Oh, good.
Cool, but let's go in with the mentality we only have 7. All right, ready?
Perfect. 7 it
Break.
is.
I'm sorry, silver pieces really fucked me up there. They really threw me for a loop.
All right, so you guys are going to the clothing store.
Yeah, we're gonna do the clothing store. I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. So you guys walk up to the cloth shop, and it's Katie's Cloths. Okay, so you're going to Katie's Cloths, and out front of it, you just see a bunch of silk hanging down like a tent almost, where the opening is just cloth doors, just like you would see from like if you were to go to like a psychic's tent, and they have the doors propped open and that kind of thing. And there are a couple of dresses hanging up out front, and some piratey looking clothes as well. There's men's clothes and women's clothes, and they're all out front, and the doors opened, and you can see in the back a girl with short brown hair waving. She goes, "Come on in, come on in."
Oh, are you the owner of the shop? Are you Katie?
I am Katie, and she looks like a very young elf girl. She looks very, very young. Like you would assume that she's too young to be running a store, but here she is.
Did you make all these?
I sure did.
These are
They're
gorgeous.
lovely.
Well, it should be. I'm a professional, and I've been doing this for a long time.
My God, it couldn't have been that long with skin like that.
I'm looking for something that could make me more resilient if you have it.
More resilient? Well, what do you have in mind?
I know there's so many magical things in this world, and I don't really do armor.
There sure are. So are you looking for like a robe? Like a mage's robe or something like that?
I've heard of cloaks, scarves, gloves, things that make people hardier. I'm
Okay.
open to suggestion.
All right. Well, we do have a few different things. We do have some mage robes. We do have some arcane focus items that could help out. We have some gloves, some hats. We do have a cape. We have a pair of cloth shoes that could help out. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Shoes and gloves could do.
Gloves? All right. And so she sends you over. She says, if you head on over here to that wall over there, you'll see all of our accessories. So head on over there and take a look around and see what you like. And when you get over there, you will see that there are silk gloves. There are standard cloth gloves. And those are the two biggest sellers that she has. They're the ones that she has on display. The silk gloves do say that they do have magical property to them. And the cloth gloves do not, but they are very pretty.
Can I roll a perception?
You sure can. For
Okay.
which one?
I want to do perception on the whole store.
Okay.
And I want to I just want to look for like the most unique item.
Okay.
Okay. 24.
24.
Technically it's a 25, but I don't know if I still get my +1 perception. Oh, I don't, because technically Will has earrings now. Let me take those off.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
Currently, none of us have them.
So it's 20. It's 24. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So you do notice something.
You're right. What is that?
You notice something in the corner. It is a robe that is emanating magical energy.
Hey, Stella, come over here. This thing is just radiating. Do you feel this?
I know. Come over. She'll give it a magic-y once-over.
Do either of us have detect magic? We don't need this for this, right?
Detect magic only tells you what kind of magic is coming off of it, like if it's defensive magic or like destruction magic. The spell the one that would tell us what it does is identify, and that's like only some classes get that.
I don't have that one.
Can I roll an Arcana check on the robes?
Yes.
I guess we could just ask the shopkeeper as well.
Yeah, but if you come in, oh god, I rolled a 4.
Okay.
wait.
Katie.
Can I use? I want to use Dark One's own blessing to reroll that.
Okay, go for it.
Oh wait, all I can do is add a D10. I thought that was a reroll, not a D10. Let me tell you, I'm not wasting that on that. I will accept the 4.
Okay. And you were doing a detect
Arcana
magic
check
on it? An Arcana check?
No,
Okay.
an Arcana check to see if I could like feel like what it's about.
You have no idea.
I
all over the
know.
shopkeeper.
But this is what it looks like.
This right here.
Bring the chat up.
Oh,
Where's the
that's
chat?
hot.
Did you not put
When
it
you-
in the
when you
chat?
said-
Oh, you put it in the campaign.
No, it's in the chat. When you said robes, I was not picturing that.
That's hot.
That's cool.
Hey,
I
hey,
kinda need it.
Moist.
I kind
Miss
of need it.
Katie, Miss Katie. And I'm like very sweetly calling the shopkeeper over.
Sure thing. And she just kind of skips over to you. What's up? How can I help?
What might this be?
Oh, that is the robe of stars. That's actually one of our biggest items here.
This
it
is
do?
gorgeous.
What does it do?
I don't really
Never heard of
know,
this.
honestly. I made it, and then some traveling guy, like I think it was like 30, 40 years ago, came through and imbued it with magic. He said that someone one day would find it and it would be exactly what they needed. But other than that, it didn't tell me too much. I'm not really a magic person.
Let me roll my persuasion. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So, how much is the cloth then?
That one's pretty expensive. That is 100 gold.
Oh my god.
You don't know the enchantment on it, but it cost 100 gold.
Yep.
What if he instead of enchanting it, cursed it?
Well, that's
Have you ever
unfortunate.
had? You've never had anyone with magic proclivities check it, or Ruby down the street? Maybe she does.
Nope.
Hmm.
Do you mind if I put it on? I just want to see if it fits.
And she looks at you and says, "You can try it on."
Okay, I'll take one for the team. If it's cursed, fuck me, I guess.
If it's a really powerful magic item, it would require attunement, maybe, and that needs like an hour. So, let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Can I put it on and then roll a perception?
You can roll Arcana.
Oh, is that what it would be? Okay, all right.
Yep.
So I'm wearing it.
We're
I'm
trying to
gonna
find
roll
out magic.
Arcana. I got a nat 20. Tell me what the fuck it does. Tell me what it does right now.
Okay, so this is a wondrous item. It's very rare. So I'm just going to read for you the description. This black or dark blue robe is embroidered with small white or silver stars. You gain a +1 bonus to saving throws while you wear it. 6 stars located at the robe's upper front portion are particularly large. While wearing this robe, you can use an action to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Daily at dusk, roll a 1d6. Removed stars reappear on the robe. So however many of those 1d6 you roll out daily, you can get that many stars back. While you wear the robe, you can use an action to enter the astral plane as long as everything you're wearing and carrying. You remain there until you use an action to return to the plane you were on. You reappear in the last place you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space. Also,
Okay, so
you know that the value of this robe is much, 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 much higher than what she's offering it as.
yeah, clearly. All right.
That's 7 free
So
spells.
yeah, literally. We can't fucking afford it though. So
I think we should steal it. I think we should steal it. I have minor illusion. I have minor
Hanky!
illusion. I can cast it to show that the robe is there while we leave with it. And
Do
then
you want to
they
know
won't
how much
it was
this
us.
normally on the low end costs?
Yes.
No, this isn't like a legendary item. Like, what the hell? Like,
5,001 gold.
I love that. All right. So I'm wearing this. I'm the only one that has realized what it does, correct?
yeah, if you haven't said it to anyone out
Yeah,
loud,
I'm
then
not
no.
saying shit.
No,
So,
you
all right, so-
we don't know nothing then. We don't know anything.
Yeah, so I have the cloak. I'm wearing it. And masterfully, because I have it,
feel anything?
I got a nat 20. I frown and I go,
No.
"Ugh, Katie, how long have you been holding this for?
A few decades.
A few decades. You've just been wasting space in your shop for this. Here, come here, come closer. And I hold out like the right side trail of the cloak and pray to God that this works. And I tell her to touch it.
Okay. She touches it. Give me a
She
second.
touches it.
You
Do
really
you
should have done
feel-
a perception check on her earlier.
Son of a bitch.
Let me just do a quick roll here. Don't mind me. I'm going to use actual dice because it's easier for me.
She's had it for 3 decades. You can't tell me this bitch never touched it in 3 decades.
I didn't tell you that.
I'm just saying, if this is the first time she's touching it.
Okay.
She could have been lying,
Oh,
though.
this isn't a D20. I'm like, what?
I hate
Don't worry,
everything.
it's gonna work. Don't worry, it's gonna work out. I got this.
That's fine.
Alright, there
It's
we
not.
go.
It's not even what Stella was looking for. She doesn't give it up.
Plus 5, 17.
Well, she won't give it up.
So she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, I don't feel anything."
Exactly.
So
And
what's
do
your
you
point?
feel how scratchy this material is? And the colors clash horrendously.
And she immediately steps back. She goes, "Well, I designed that."
Oh fuck.
Wow.
All right, hold on. I got this.
no,
I
no,
got
no.
this. Shut up. I got this. Well, of course you designed it. It would be perfect on you. But really, it would only be perfect on you because of how uniquely beautiful you are. We're not nearly as immaculate as you are. We could. This is really a useless item to anyone except for you. And if you're not going to keep it yourself, I mean, we would happily take it off your hands for
Roll a
15 gold.
perception check.
Perception. Why do you keep making me roll perception?
Anyone can roll it. You all can roll it, actually. Everyone roll a perception
Roll.
check.
You guys should try to roll because I just fucked that up.
Perception, huh?
I got a 12, and I
I'm
have.
not the most perceptive individual. Oh
I
no,
have
let me tell you.
so
Let me
much
tell you, it's a
perception.
5. That's a 5. I ain't perceiving nothing.
Will, Hanky, what do you guys got?
Perceiving.
I'm having a hard time.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Will notices that she is lying about something.
Stella's gonna reach out and touch the cloak a bit, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, what, sweetie? As a queen, I've seen millions of fabrics."
As you touch the cloak, you get shocked by electricity.
What?
And Katie
Huh?
goes, "I think it's time that you leave."
Will's gonna look at Kate and be like, "So what are you not telling us about this?"
She turns and
Man.
looks at you again, and she goes, "I've told you everything you need to know." And you can
Oh.
see a little lightning crackle in her eyes.
Oh.
You said that this was left behind for the one person that needs it. Why'd Stella get shocked? None of us have gotten shocked. I'm wearing the damn thing, and I'm not roasted right now.
She looks at you and she goes, "You know what? Actually, roll persuasion on that."
Come on. It's terrible. I only got an 11.
Okay. She goes, "She got shocked because I shocked her."
Excuse me.
Oh, so you're an impressive shop owner. I got you. There's a lot more. There's a lot more to you than you let on, huh? You're kind of a baddie, aren't you?
I wanted to see if the material felt as good as it looked, but it felt scratchy and, well, off.
You don't understand what you're looking at. She starts getting a little more serious, and her features turn from the bright bubble that they were before, and they get a little darker. And she goes, "You don't understand what you're looking at, what you're messing with. This isn't meant for you."
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's meant for me.
And as you say that, the robe leaves your body and goes directly back onto the mannequin it was on before.
Mm.
It flies off you like Doctor Strange's cloak. It just flies back over onto the mannequin.
This cloak has an attitude that is right up my alley. I love this thing personally.
It's pretty.
Not personally, I'm probably fucked out of getting what I came here to get. And now that she hates us.
That's for the chosen, and unless you're the chosen, it's not for you.
You talk about the people destined to kill Richard? Because yes, that would be us.
Who?
I want to try it on. Is this cloak short enough for me?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's too long for you. But if you put it on, it would look kind of like a dress.
In that case, it's perfect. Let me put this dress on. I want to try it on. Does anything happen?
No, nothing happens.
Damn. All right, I'm just taking it off. I've been shamed by the cloak.
I've been shamed.
So when you say Richard, she goes, "Who?"
The one who trapped you here.
Trapped me. I've lived here my entire life.
Oh, the way you talked, it seemed as if you were older. Apologies.
I am older. What do you mean? And she looks very confused. Are you talking about the BC times?
The BC times.
Yeah, before Crystal.
Stella is going to very consciously stop talking because she doesn't know if people have told her yet. She doesn't know the self stage anymore.
Wise decisions. You need to leave. And Katie points to the door, and energy crackles around her.
No, I'm not gonna leave, and I walk back over to the robe.
If the Stargate doesn't want us here, we should leave.
Yeah.
What is your AC?
I'm scared to answer that.
Is there a
14.
spell being cast, Cletus?
What's your AC?
14.
Oh, she rolled a 14, so she hits you. She's gonna hit you with a thunderbolt.
I would like to counterspell, please.
Okay, what level are you using for counterspell?
I forgot what level my spells are. My spells are all 4th level, so it's a 4th level counterspell.
Okay, that counters it. So she sends out a 3rd level thunderbolt at Yotrix, and as she does that, you hold your hand out, and it immediately absorbs it and deflects it and dissipates it.
Attack my friends again, and I will be much less amicable.
And Katie goes, "This is my shop. This is my town, and I am the protector of that robe. If you touch that robe, I will end you."
Yeah, I'd like to
I
see
feel
you
the same way about my friend.
Oh my god.
Yotrix?
Please stop taunting the shopkeeper.
No.
Yotrix.
I'm casting darkness. Everyone get ready.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone roll initiative.
I don't give a fuck. We're getting this robe.
I want to counterspell the darkness. Hold on.
Will would like to leave.
No. I got an 11.
Will
The door slams shut and is electrified, so you can't get out.
Fuck, I got a 20.
Hold on.
do.
Not a nat 20 though.
Stella wants to counterspell the darkness. Since we didn't enter initiative, am I allowed to do another spell?
Nope, we're in initiative now.
No.
Did my darkness go off or no?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I can't cast 2 spells that fast. You said we were in initiative.
Well, I said I was casting darkness, and then Cletus said everyone roll for initiative, so I didn't know if my darkness spell is what caused.
That's what I was asking if I was allowed to cast 2 spells that quickly, or we were already in initiative, and then I don't know.
Okay.
Here we go. So, everyone rolled your initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, what did everyone get?
I got an 11.
I wasn't prepared for this fight to happen, so I have to do it manually.
Good.
I got a 2.
I got a 20.
Hold on.
I wasn't prepared for this. Shocking! A D&D squad provokes a shop owner. Never heard that storyline before.
You guys are gonna make the elder man mad at us.
All right,
No,
Will, you got
Only if we kill her.
Will, Hank, Stella, Yotrix. And what did you guys roll again? Sorry.
15.
15.
I got a 20.
22, you said, Will?
2.
And Yotrix, what'd you get? 11. Okay.
I just need to know if my spell got used or not. Did both my counterspells go through?
No, just the first one.
Okay. So the darkness is off.
Darkness didn't happen either. Neither of them happened. Outside of initiative. Hanky, you go first.
Can I cast calm emotions?
Sure. Tell me what that does.
All right, so I'm going to attempt to suppress the strong hostile emotions in this entire group right now.
Not hostile.
Oh my god, you're so hostile.
All right.
Well,
okay,
not
wait.
you.
Whose turn is it? What's happening?
It's Hank's turn. Hank is going
Yeah.
first.
Hank. Okay.
I'm gonna try to make everyone real calm and happy with each other. So everyone within the 20-foot radius of us, has to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is you?
Bro,
13.
my throws are trash. 9.
If you're near me,
my
you get
God,
a +2.
Oh, so at 11.
Did anyone get above a 15?
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Then
Hold
you
on.
failed.
Hold on. Oh nope. I got a 14.
Wait, do you get your own aura?
I don't.
No, I
think
threw a
so.
ball out. It's like a ball of what, like
Yeah, but
emotion
if Will gets benefit, I'm pretty sure paladins get benefit from their own aura, but I don't remember.
I don't know.
I gotta look. I don't know.
Pretty sure all of them state you and anyone and allies near you.
So what is the effect of the spell? What does it do?
Oh, I get to choose. So,
Okay.
if you fail the throw, I can either suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened, or I can make a target indifferent about creatures of my choice that it's hostile towards.
Okay.
So I'm going, if the shopkeeper failed, I'm going to make her feel indifferently. So can I have her be indifferent, and then can I try to talk her into letting us out?
So
Or is
your
it just
spell
that?
cast indifference on her. You can try and talk to her.
All right. I don't remember her name. What's her name?
Katie.
Katie, I see my friends here have spent a lot of time talking to you, and honestly, I think that we got off on the wrong foot here. We were just really interested to see what this beautifully quaint town has to offer, and your shop was something we were all really looking forward to seeing. I think they just got a little bit overexcited about this cloak here, because obviously you can see how
cloak?
beautiful it is.
The cloak? I am its protector. It has been disturbed.
And we never came in here with that intention. Honestly, we really respect what you're trying to do here, and we would never want to get in the way of it. And
You
if
had your
would-
chance to leave,
No.
and you chose not to.
Please, can I beg? Please don't hurt us. We're just trying to go on our next journey, man. We didn't mean to bother you. We understand what you're trying to do here. Please, will you
Roll
just let
for
us out?
attentiveness.
Roll for persuasion with disadvantage.
I don't know how to do that.
Just roll twice and take the lower.
Roll twice,
of the two.
yeah.
For what?
Roll twice for persuasion, and whatever your lower one is, that's the one we take.
How do I find any of these?
Go to skills. It's under there.
There it is.
All your skills are there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, hold on.
Find persuasion.
And then, so I roll it twice.
Yeah.
So I
That
just got
twice-
27 for the first one.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. That should be
Expertise.
like a
It's a hell of a
4.
And I
drug.
got an 11 for the second one.
That's the one we take. You do
Yeah.
not pass. She's not persuaded. And that is the end of your turn, and it is now
Damn it.
Stella's turn.
I apologize that my friend, and you can hear the strain on that word when she looks at Yotrix, offended you. We should have left sooner. I will not be dealing with these shenanigans. She's going to turn to Will and or Hank. One of you gets to come with me. Who wants to leave right now?
Me, I do. I don't
I
want to be a
wanna
part of this.
No, take me
Stella
with you.
is going to grab Will, and she's going to dimension door back to where the smith was.
Bye, guys.
So Will and Stella are out.
No.
Okay.
No. Yotrix, you did this to me.
And that
Yeah,
makes
too bad.
it Yotrix's turn.
It sure is. How big's this? How big is Katie?
She's humanoid,
Humanoid. So
medium size.
So say like 150, 155 maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe like
somewhere in
5'6", 5'7".
On the
Yeah,
elves, so
sounds about
they're
right.
lighter typically.
She's gonna be lighter and taller. So she's gonna be like 120, but she's gonna be like 6 foot.
Oh, cool. So there's less water inside her body. Cool.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna use destroy water
Oh my god.
on the water in her body
Mama
Okay.
fire.
because I'm not fucking with this any longer. I want this rodent who's
Yes.
being a bitch.
Instant mummify.
Okay.
So and I'm using it at my highest level, so it's 4th level. You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. Humans are
level is
open
it, you said?
containers. 4th level.
4th level. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it is an open container because the body's
Yep.
open.
They sure are. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you create or destroy 10 additional gallons of water, or the size of a cube increases by 5 feet for each slot level above first. Technically, I can destroy up to 30 gallons of water. And a normal human only has 10.5 gallons of water inside their body, including water in their cells, water around the cells, water in their blood. And I'm like explaining all of this to Katie as I'm like preparing this spell. So, ma'am, in all of your infinite arcana wisdom, we both know how fucked you are if I get this spell off. We both also know how important our party is to the devastation of Richard. So either you let me put this spell off, I destroy you, or you take our 15 gold and you give me this fucking cloak. Choices.
If she dies, you
Use
can steal it.
intimidation. Are you wearing the
I'm wearing it. Oh, no, I'm not
coat,
wearing it.
the cruel devil's coat?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, use your intimidation.
Okay. What extra do I get on?
I don't
with the
remember, but it's
coat?
in it and it should tell you.
Dude, why do I suck? Hold on a second. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, if you kill her, we can raid the rest of the store too.
Hey, we're not there, Will.
Oh, I get a +1 on my AC and a +2 on intimidation on this shit?
Yep.
All right, well, I still only got a 7 then.
She calls your bluff.
She lets me put the spell off. Oh, bitch, I'm so excited to see if this fucking works. I was thinking about this since I prepped this when we started. All right. Wait, is there really no saving throw? I just get to put it off. I just get to cast it.
What?
There's no saving throw. There's no saving throw.
Please hold.
I just cast it.
Yeah,
Should have called my bluff, bitch.
I don't want to be the rules guy. I don't want to be the rules man.
Well,
There
how
has to
did
be a
she get
save on
out
it.
of it?
There has to be a save on it. Well, because it's not
It
meant
says
as an
it's
attack spell.
It's not supposed to be used on a person. That's why it says container.
Yeah.
No. It says an open container within range. How's a human body not a container? We're containing
it's
water
not
every
open.
moment of.
It wouldn't be
According to the
open.
rules of
It is
D&D,
open.
people are creatures, not objects.
I don't give a fuck. She's an
But
object to me right now.
This is not the cleanest. This is not the cleanest.
I will let you roll to see if this works, because honestly, it's pretty dope. So,
You could jury rig a special type of save, like maybe a con. This could be a con.
we're gonna do a Constitution save, and you're gonna do an attack. So you're gonna do. What does it take to cast this? What's your
Just
casting?
It says
Do you
instantaneous.
use wisdom or intelligence or charisma? for your
Wisdom.
casting? Wisdom. All right, you roll a wisdom. Roll.
What, a wisdom saving?
No, you're gonna do. You're
No.
not gonna do a so. You're just gonna do a straight up wisdom. Yeah, just roll for wisdom.
Okay, where's
and
my
I will roll a
wisdom?
con save for her.
Oh, my wisdom's at the top. So just the top one, not the
Yep.
saving one.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
not just yeah.
Don't fuck me. I got 16.
She got a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she
was gonna
did.
say she's
Okay,
an alpha
alright.
caster. They usually don't have terribly good con. Let's go.
So I'm not gonna say that this is an instant death.
No. I want to
yeah, you
warn
have to-
her one more time. So I don't know what this spell actually looks like. I assume that there is like a swirling invisible like energy around me that she can definitely feel. So Katie has called my bluff, and I say, I promise you, I'm not bluffing. I'm not great at this intimidation thing. You can see how tiny I am. I haven't been in many fights in my life. But I promise you, I'm gonna kill you. Please don't make me do that. Just take
And-
our gold. Let us have the cloak.
She looks at you, and you see the expression in her face change, and she goes, "I can't."
Why?
And that's all she says. Are you casting your spell, or are you not casting your spell?
Is she really gonna make me cast the spell?
Yep.
Do it, Yotrix.
I
We
mean,
don't
I
any
have
other
to
options.
then. I did it. So, all right.
All
I
right.
cast the spell and she starts to shrivel because I'm just
So
stacking all the
here's what's
water
gonna
out of
happen.
her.
Here's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be like an instant death thing. It's gonna do damage. to
Sure.
her. I'm going to have you roll a d20, just a
Okay.
straight d20. And what level are you casting it at?
4th level.
Because this is like an ungodly thing, I'm gonna have you roll 4 d20s, one for each level,
Oh my
and that's how
God.
much damage it'll do.
Oh my god, that's so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Okay, it's gonna do 32 damage to her. As the spell hits, you watch the water around her, like in the air, start to steam and start to evaporate around her, and you watch as it slowly gets closer to her body, and you see her body. A tear goes down her face, and you see it immediately evaporate, and you see her body condense and tighten a little bit, and she drops to the ground because she just drops down to her knees, and you can see steam going from her body, and her eyes turn bloodshot red, and she looks at you, and she goes, "You can't win," and she takes 32 damage.
Clearly, I can win.
And that is your turn.
I guess.
All right, and that makes it Katie's turn. And she has already used lightning bolt on you. She is going to attack you again with another spell. She's going to cast chain lightning on you, 6th level.
What does that do?
You create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards the target of your choice that you see within range. 3 bolts then leap from the target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. A target can be a creature or an object and can be targeted by only one of the bolts. Target must make a dexterity saving throw. Target takes 10d8 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So you said a D20 saving?
No,
Not
it's
like
a
a
dexterity save.
Oh, a dexterity save. Okay.
So both you and Hank are going to need to make dex saves.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 21.
I got 21 also. So we take half the damage?
Yep.
Okay.
So how much?
Give me 1 second. We're going to find out.
We just got so lucky.
This could potentially one-shot me.
Me too, girl. I swear to God, if we die, I'm haunting your ass.
I mean, I'm haunting fucking Stella's ass. Are you kidding me?
Stella, you did
Left
not just
us.
bring me back into this conversation.
You left us. I just did 32
it's
damage to
fine.
her, and you left us.
Stella and I are hanging out with other Will.
As far
We're
as we
chilling,
know,
man.
this is the only hospitable town in this entire subworld. And you
Okay.
might have pissed off the most important people here.
So it
I
does
don't care.
46 damage, and you guys both got half, right?
Yeah.
So it only does 23 damage, but it's
23,
23 to
dude.
both of you.
That saved my
Yeah.
literal life for it being half. All right, it's fine. Fuck this
Yeah.
bitch.
You said 23?
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice.
Deserved.
So true. So fucking true.
I did nothing. I
Not
begged for our
deserved.
lives.
I
I begged
You
for all of our
stayed.
lives.
You stayed.
I wish I could have left.
And that brings it back to Hank's turn.
Oh my god. Okay, well, it's pretty clear that we're not getting out of this easily or quickly, so
Yeah, hit the bitch with all you have.
okay, let's see. I mean, we got options here. I don't know if I want to like see if I can convince her for things because I don't have a very good track record with convincing people of stuff.
I'm going to tell you now, convincing her is not going to do you any good.
All right, then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. Got a 3 damage.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you do.
I just start insulting her. I call her a glorified mummy. And then I'm like, listen, Katie, you need some serious moisturizing. I don't know what, I know exactly what happened to you, but I don't know what's gonna happen next, except I know that you need some moisturizer, girl.
And she goes, rude. She takes 3 damage. And that makes it Yotrix's turn.
My
How long
turn.
have they been in there? How long have they been in there?
This is only 2 rounds, so about 30 seconds.
Okay.
How long were we in prior to that?
A couple of minutes.
So about those gauntlets that you guys might want to come back with.
They're not done
I'm
yet.
sorry, we can't hear you. We're busy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Set this place on fire.
I was like, Stella might be worried and go back and check, but it's only been 30 seconds. No, she don't give a shit right
I think. Can I whisper to you?
Sure.
All right, so I'm whispering to you. How much do you think this robe is capable of retarding fire? Because I wouldn't care if you set this whole place on fire around us. That lady is basically, she's already tinder.
I was
She's
thinking
dry
the
as
same
shit.
damn thing. I'm wondering how much she actually cares about all of the objects in this shop.
Yeah, well, because if she dies in the fire, we can say it was an accident.
And take whatever we want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say go for it, girl. Do what you want. You, I believe in you.
Let me just consult the Chronicles.
Go for it.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm reading this right. So I have Scorching Ray. If I cast it at 3rd level, it says when you cast a spell using a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, you create 1 additional ray for each slot level above 2nd. So that means I get to do, because I'm 4th level, that means I get 2 additional rays. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
Okay, so that means I can hurl 5 rays at you,
Who's you? I felt targeted.
which I'm going to do. You know what? Not yet. Hey, so I'm like I like prepare the spell, and I ask Katie, out of curiosity, how many objects in this store are flame retardant?
And she just screams.
I'm gonna take that as none of them. How fucked would your life be if all of this shit was gone, including the cloak? Because at this point, I don't even care about it. I'm just trying to ruin you.
She goes, you can take everything, but the cloak is mine to protect.
Okay, you're doing a really bad job of that right now. And I aim my hand at the cloak, because right now it's cloak me, her. So I'm between her and the cloak.
Okay.
So I aim my hand at the cloak, ready to send a scorching ray at it. And I ask her again, I don't know how much damage you plan on taking, and I don't know how much damage you think your shop can take. But I'm going to offer you this one more time. Either I set the cloak on fire, or you let us have it for 15 gold.
She says, you wouldn't. She goes, you wouldn't.
Of course I would. You're already saying that we're not the ones that are meant to have it, even though I know damn fucking well we are. So if we're not meant to have it, no one gets it.
And she misty steps directly in front of it and puts her arms out.
All right, I blast off Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Bad call,
Roll
bitch.
to hit. Roll to hit.
All right. Ooh, 14.
14. That hits.
Hits. Okay, so first ray, 2d6 of damage. The first ray does 10. Does she
Okay.
step away from the cloak yet?
Nope.
All right. Second ray, I got a 17. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
Are you going to step away from it yet?
Well, you gotta do your damage.
Does she say no? Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
That's
You
right.
already hit her.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. And she stands firm.
Fucking bitch. 19. My hits are getting higher. Can we
It
please
hits.
step the fuck away from the
How
cloak?
much damage does it do?
10.
Okay. She's down on one knee. Blood is dripping down her face. She looks at you and she goes, this is my calling.
Oh my god. All right. I walk up to her at this point. I get on my knees with her. I look her directly in the face. And I ask her, why do you think we're not the ones meant to have this?
And she looks you in the eyes. She goes, Scarlet.
Me? What does
What did
that
she say?
mean?
That's all she says.
Scarlet?
And then she passes out.
Oh, good. She's
Okay.
out. Let's take it and run.
Yeah, Hanky, grab the cloak for me, please.
Okay.
and like get to the door. So I'm assuming since she's out, the door
the
unlocks.
concentration on the spell is down, so the door opens.
Okay.
We gotta leave ASAP. We gotta run, girl. If she wakes up, you know she's coming.
I know. So Hanky has the cloak. He runs out.
Okay.
Is that what's happening?
As soon as you guys leave.
I haven't left yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm out of there. I'm going right back to get the. I'm going to the smith.
Yeah, Hanky's gone. So she's out cold, and I know that she's out cold and she can't hear me, but I tell her, I promise we're the ones that need this. Like, you did great, but you're wrong. And then I want to cast Cure Wounds on her so she doesn't die, because I feel bad.
Okay.
So I'm going to give her 16 health and then run like fucking hell out of there.
Okay. As soon as you step outside the door, you hear a scream coming from the door behind you. You hear.
We didn't hear anything. You screamed too loud. It didn't pick you up.
You went.
Still nothing. She got powerful screams.
Apparently. Well, anyway, she screams real loud. When that happens, you see all the shopkeepers kind of look over in confusion, and they look at you and they see Hank holding the robe, and they look at each other and they're like, "Wait, isn't that the robe?" And they all start mumbling to each other and they go, "Hey, why do you have the robe?" And they're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to have the robe." And then a couple of yeah, they shouldn't have the robe. And then all of a sudden people start getting angry and agitated.
Already running. The moment they looked at me and they made a weird face, I started running instantly, as far as I could, away from them, to the gauntlet, so we can get the hell out.
Wait. I catch up to Hanky. Can I cast invisibility on him? Because it says anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible. Like, are the shopkeepers coming for us?
They sure are.
Okay, Hank, you gotta come back. I'm not as fast as you. Come here. You got tiny little legs. Get over here. I'm like sprinting to catch up to him.
It's the fear. It makes me fast. What is it?
So I touch him and I say, you need to find Stella and you need to find Will. Touch him, make him invisible, and I run the opposite direction. I assume that the villagers like follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, they start following you. And you guys are running. There's really only one direction to go, so you're running straight down a road, and you can see all of the villagers behind you with their pitchforks, and some of them with swords that they've purchased from the blacksmith. Some of them with spell items with some magical stones. But you're being chased by a lot of people. Like, this isn't a fight that you would have. This would be instant death if they catch up to you.
Yeah, no, we running.
No. And so you run for a while, and we're gonna do. This is gonna be another initiative kind of thing.
God damn it!
But this is gonna be different. So this is gonna be like a "can you stay ahead of them" kind of thing. This is gonna be a lot like if you ever played Aladdin back on N60 Super Nintendo, where he has to escape the tomb, and he's on the carpet and the lava wall's coming up behind him.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be a lot like that. So you're gonna have to roll dice to stay ahead of them. You're starting at, we're going to say 100 feet ahead of them, and you have to roll. And every time you roll below a 12 for your dexterity, you're going to drop back 25 feet. You need to get 150 feet ahead of them in order to lose them.
Okay.
So you only have to roll above the 12 dex save 2 times off the rip or get back up there. So,
yeah, but what about Hanky having invisibility? Does that give advantage?
That won't affect. Nope. Because they're just firing towards you, and he's with you, so they don't have good aim, so they could hit him too.
Damn.
Okay. Come on, give the advantage. Come on. I use a spell slot for this.
Hold on, Stella and Will, where are you guys right now?
We're waiting at the smith. We're waiting. We're
getting my
waiting at the smith for our gauntlet.
hands.
Okay, so you guys look off in the distance, and you just see an angry mob running off, but you don't know why.
Oh.
Can we tell that it came from anywhere near Katie's shop, or
You just know that there's no, because it's like literally the whole town is just like angry and running off, and you don't know why.
Stella is going to choose to believe that Yotrix did something. She doesn't know this, but this is what she believes in her heart. And she just stays there and waits.
Can we steal things while they're running after them?
Well, the Smith is still there.
Oh,
Will
God
Smith
damn
is still there.
And also Stella will not still let you fucking steal. You have to stealth check past her and him.
Well, at this point, like
No, we don't know anything that happened in there.
All
We're
right,
still
no, it's
honest
fine.
That's
citizens.
true. You don't know.
We're
All right,
honest citizens
fine.
here, Will. We're honest citizens.
Yeah, you're right. God damn it, you're right. Sorry.
Someone has to be the pillar of morality for this team, and it will be me, apparently.
Yes, Stella. Yes, mommy Stella.
I didn't think it would have to be.
Will comes back and he has the gauntlet for you and he hands it to you. Now the gauntlet has the pointer finger and the thumb have sharp nails on them that are a red one and a green one that represent the two emeralds that are in it. So instead of the gems being put in the gauntlet anywhere, they actually put them on the fingertips like claws.
That's fucking hot.
Spicy.
And he goes, "Here you go. This should do what you're asking for." And he goes, I have to go though. I've got to go help out.
Yeah, what's all the commotion?
It looks like someone stole an artifact that is meant for the chosen. It's the only way to. Well, there's a lot to it, but basically, if it falls in the wrong hands or the wrong person tries to use it, then we all die. But no biggie.
Oh.
The chosen? Who's the chosen?
No one really knows. Yana might know. You guys, yeah, she's our elder. She might know. I guess I could bring you to her, and she might be able to answer some questions for you.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to go meet with her in an hour.
Could you bring us to her before you go chase after? Like, I know you have to like go help out and everything, but
no, that's fine. I just was gonna. I mean, it looks like they're heading that way anyhow. So yeah, we'll go the back way and we'll meet. I'll drop you off there on the way. Maybe we can corner them at her place.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure,
also, the gauntlets are looking great, by the way.
Thank you. It's some of my best work. It was good work between Ruby and Max as well. Like they did a lot of.
You all did amazing. Thank you so much.
Great, awesome.
All right, so let's
go there then. Yeah. So now we're gonna cut back to Yotrix and Hank, who are sweating profusely, running in fear from the angry mob. So I need you guys to roll an initiative to start.
All of them, or do you need all four of us?
Just the two of them.
I got 14.
Okay. And what about you, Yotrix?
An 8.
Okay. So the mob's gonna go first. They're gonna roll, and they got a 5, so they aren't gonna make any progress on you. They're staying the same distance away.
Okay. How far away are we starting from them
100.
again?
You're 100 feet away from them.
Okay, and we drop back 25
every fail.
Every fail.
Under
and what's
12
the
for
fail?
dex.
Under 12. Yo, my dex. Dog. Okay, all right, it's fine. I got this.
Oh my god, we're goners.
Okay,
Fast as fuck,
so Hank, you're up.
All right, I'm rolling.
Okay.
I got a 14. Oh my god.
You can cast spells or whatever. That's totally fine.
Ooh, okay.
You can do all that
In that
stuff,
case,
but you have
give
to
me a
roll your
moment.
dex. Your dex is your movement.
Okay, well, I already rolled a dex save. I got a 14.
Okay. So,
but can I do something else too, or?
Yep, you can do a spell. One spell allowed per turn.
All right, give me 1 second to consult.
So, and to clarify, you get higher than a 12, you don't fall back. You get higher than a 16, you move forward.
Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see. Can I cast Calm Emotions?
Sure.
So what it says I can do, I can cast and I project from a 20-foot radius of a sphere centered on a point that I choose. So I'm going to pick the center of the mob and I'm going to cast Calm Emotions to get them to chill the fuck out. And they have to and so that they don't want us anymore.
Okay.
And they have to make a charisma saving throw. It has to be above 15.
Why don't you roll like 5 or 10 and then take the average to see if the mob chills out.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
We'll do like under 10 is like a fail, and then like 10 to 15, like half the mob survives, and like 15 out, like
actually
all
that's
of
what
them
I did.
survive.
And
dope. Okay.
you got one more. Okay, it's actually pretty 50-50. So we'll say about half of the mob does dissipate. They're kind of like, what's going on? Why are we so angry about this? This isn't even our robe. Why do we care? And they're like, I got a shop I got to run. And so half of them just kind of stop and they go back. And one of them's like, I was in the middle of taking a shower. And you see that he's like in a bathrobe and he's got his loofah. And that was like what he was chasing you with. And they all start heading back. But you still have a good half of them on your tail.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, that's all I got.
Give
Good luck.
God, Captain.
I am. We're full steam ahead. And you know what? I'm feeling it.
All right. And Yotrix, that makes it your turn.
It sure is. I cast Wall of Water.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Wall of Water, you create a wall of water on the ground at a point you can see within range. Range is 60 feet, by the way.
Okay.
So it can be up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. So what I'm going to do is at the absolute max range, so at the 60 feet. So, like, I guess they still have 40 feet to the wall. Is that accurate? Okay. I'm going to cast it full 30-foot length, so they either have to go through it or around it.
Okay.
And that'll add, I don't know, an extra 10 feet.
It'll slow them down by 25 feet.
You'll give them 25? Oh, I was going to say 10 just because, like, you know, Pythagorean theorem. It's like 10.
I'm going to say it's 25 just because it makes it a
horizontal.
little more even for the numbers of what you have to do.
Okay, fair. All right. So I'm going to cast that, and I guess I have to do my dex saving.
Yep.
To see if I fall behind.
Correct.
I got a 17.
You pass, and you actually move forward. So
Okay.
now Hank is 125 feet ahead of them, and you are actually 150. You're at a safe spot where if you stopped now, they wouldn't be able to find you.
Okay. All right. But, like, Hank still needs to get out.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's fine. Just leave me. Save yourself.
That makes it the mob's turn. So they're going to roll. They got a 4, so they're actually going to get stuck in that wall a bit. And that makes it so that Hank actually gets up to the 150. So you guys very quickly got out of that situation. And you find yourself in front of a house. And when you're there, you see both Will and Stella standing in front of the house with other Will.
Oh, you finally showed up.
Oh, man. Did you guys see that crazy mob? Weird, right?
That was so crazy.
They said someone stole an artifact?
So weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about any of that artifact. There's artifacts here?
Wait, am I still invisible?
Yes.
You have an hour of invisibility. Yeah.
I'm silent.
What happened to Hank?
He had to use the bathroom real quick. Hey, Will, don't you have some friends to catch up to? I heard they're having trouble finding, you know, those treacherous thieves in the area.
Roll a. Who has the cloak right now?
Me.
Hanky. And he's
Hanky
invisible
does, and he's
with
invisible?
the cloak. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then you're good. Then good. Will's gonna be like,
Fuck yeah.
Will's gonna be like, yeah. I guess it shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, it's a cloak covered in stars. It shouldn't be hard for us to find it. But thanks.
Wow.
We'll head out and do that now. And so
That
Will
sounds
runs
gorgeous.
off.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, so it's just us four now in this Yana's house.
Yep, you're in front of her house.
Okay. I whisper to the two of them. Hanky's here. He's invisible. He has the cloak. No one can know.
Wars here the thieves.
Hi, guys.
We were almost murderers. I think you'd rather us be thieves than murderers.
Yeah, we didn't kill anybody. We didn't kill anyone.
The shopkeeper until she attacked.
And you guys left me there.
Well,
Yeah, you
And as you
abandoned
guys
us.
are talking, the door opens and Yana steps out and she goes, Oh boy, I think you guys should come inside.
Let's.
I'm just whispering. I'm whispering really quietly, so only the group can hear me. I'm telling them, I'm just gonna follow real close. Make sure you leave the door open for a second after you walk through, so I can get in.
And Yana holds the door open for the three of them, and then looks back and she goes, "Are you coming?"
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Becky!
She already knew I was there.
All right,
What am I
well, the
supposed to do? I
jig's
can't
up.
lie to the all wise and powerful.
Oh my god.
All right, I lift the invisibility. I touch Hanky as he comes to the door. I'm just like, God damn it, Hanky.
Sorry.
I do not like this.
Can the cloak stay invisible even though I'm not?
No,
No, it
it's visible
depends
now.
on
No,
the carrier.
It's on the
Yeah.
person.
Never mind.
Yana brings you into her sitting room and she sits you down. It's just like a standard room. But Yana, she is a high elf and she is beautiful. She has long flowing silver hair, bright green eyes. She's like 6'2". She wears beautiful silk clothes that very clearly match things that were found in Katie's shop. She just looks beautiful, and you can just sense the knowledge and the wisdom and the power emanating from her. And she sits down across from you guys. I think we should have a little bit of a conversation.
I mean, maybe. How much do you know?
She goes, "Well, I know the robe of stars isn't meant for you, but this could pose as a positive."
Why does everyone keep saying that it's not meant for us and
She goes,
not explaining?
She goes, "I'll explain everything that I can." And so she sits down. She goes, "So, as you know, my name is Yana, and I am the founder of this village of Stonebrook. I am, I guess, probably 800 or 900 years old, somewhere around there.
Wow, you look
Damn.
great.
Yeah. I don't age anymore. I haven't since I got to the crystal, and I'm not sure. I'm just assuming by the generations that have happened since I've been here that I'm somewhere around 800 or 900, but I don't honestly know. I've kind of lost track." She goes, "Well, so let me just give you a little bit of rundown. Has anyone explained to you about where you are and what's going on? I mean, obviously, you know you're in a crystal. You've already figured that out."
When the crystal, we assumed that Richard put us here, but Katie didn't know who Richard was. At least wasn't concerned about him.
Katie's a newer generation, and most of the people here don't know about the BC times.
Well, that makes sense. I'm really glad that you're taking the time to talk to us then, because you might be one of the only people that can actually help us. See, we're trying to get out of this crystal, and we're hoping that we might be skilled enough to make that happen in a way that allows everyone else to have the chance to leave if they want it to.
Oh, they can't leave.
At all?
And we leave?
Yeah. Well, not on your own accord. Look, it's complicated. Let me explain to you what happened. She goes and she starts telling you. So I ended up in here so long ago. It was me and my 3 party members. We were fighting a war against a new upcoming tyrant who was trying to take over our realm. His name was Richard. And I assume he's dead by now. It's been thousands of years. But
It's not.
what?
He's not.
He gave us our powers, took us from our original world.
Wait. How long has he been in power for? He's just a mortal man. He shouldn't be alive that long.
Forever.
When he first was coming to power, we were tasked to try and stop him before he got too powerful. And we didn't realize it, but he knew we were coming for him. And so me and Marcus and our 2 other traveling companions went to fight him. But before we got there, he was waiting and he had this crystal. And as soon as he saw us, he held the crystal up and it shined brightly. And then next thing we knew, we were here. For a while, we went around thinking that it was just a normal place and that he had just transported us away. But it became very clear after what seemed like the first few years when we couldn't find Richard or anything else, and everyone here was different than where we were, that it wasn't the same place. And as we went through and met new people, we started to make friends and families and things like that. They started to age and we didn't understand why at first. And so I did some study and I looked into it using my arcana, and it seemed that we were built in a different way than the people here. The people that were here weren't from the realm we were from. They were born here in this crystal. They aged accordingly, but because we were outside entities from a different realm, we didn't age the same as they did. And it was really quick that people started to recognize that we were different from them, and we started to be shunned and kicked from villages and cities, and we're no longer welcome places. We heard legends of other creatures like ourselves, like a dragon. There were the three witches, the last Nodic bird. They were all shunned by the people here because they didn't age like we did, because they came from outside of this gem, and so we were forced into hiding. But it was dangerous to have to hide from everyone. And Marcus and I, we were the only two that survived. Our other party members died. They were murdered. And so Marcus and I made a life of our own in the middle of nowhere where no one could find us. And we ended up falling in love. One day, we decided we needed to find a way out of here. We had to get out. And so Marcus had heard that there was the Nodic bird that could give him information on how to get out of this crystal. And so he went out to find it and told me to stay. And so I did. And I waited. And I waited. But he never came back. Soon I realized that I was pregnant. It was just me and my unborn child left alone. But then when my son was born, I named him Mark after his father. But he started to age too. And I realized that because he was born here in this crystal, his makeup must have shared some of the magical qualities that this crystal did. And so I knew very soon that he was going to age, and he was going to grow up, and he would die one day, but I wouldn't. And so when he became of age, he went out to try and find his father. And I, for years, thought he must have died. But then he came back. He had found someone that he'd fallen in love with, and he had 2 children of his own. And he brought them back to me. He was old and grayed, but he was happy. He never found my beloved Marcus, his father, but he did find a love of his own. And I wanted nothing more than to preserve that and keep him safe. So I created a home for them here, and I put up a protective spell that would keep them here and keep them out of danger from everyone else. People heard about it, that it was a safe space, that monsters and demons and evil couldn't reach them here, and they started to flock here. And soon we had a small village, and generations went through, because we were all the outcasts and the people that everyone looked at differently. And Stonebrook was born. She takes a small pause to drink from her tea. That's why we're here and who I am. Now, how about you? Who are you?
We're the people who are going to kill Richard. What? I'm so tired of beating around the bush here. I'm exhausted.
You can't even be like, wow, Yana, like,
You can.
I'm sorry your life has been so tragic. And that market.
You can.
We're glossing
Listen.
over something important here. She mentioned the bird.
Oh my.
I think we should ask
the no dick.
if there's any information she got from the Nodic bird that she would be willing to share.
Well, I myself didn't see the Nodic bird. Marcus went after him, and I don't even know where it is. I just know that Marcus needed to go to one of the cities in here, Tamborel, that he had heard word that someone there might have information for him. So that's where he went first.
Interesting. Do you know anything about this person they went to look for? A name, their profession, anything that could help us narrow it down?
All I know is the tradesman. That's all that he heard. The
Thank
tradesman
you
in
so much.
Tamborel.
All right. Well, I can work with that. Thank you very much. I'm sorry about it looks like you've built a very beautiful life for yourself here. Thank you for sharing pieces of it with us.
I don't want to leave anymore. I spent many years wishing I could escape and get back. But honestly, there's nothing left for me there. And my family's here now.
I love that for you. I'll tell you what. We are never going to make you leave, girl. If you're happy with your life here, we will not ruin that for you. But we definitely have things that we need to get back to out there. So I think that we might still pursue a way out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But there's only one way to do that.
How's that?
There's a legend that speaks of a chosen, and I don't know much more than that. We've looked into it, but the Notic bird is the one that knows all of the knowledge here. He has all the knowledge of everything. He's the last of his kind. But I know that there's something to do with that cloak and the chosen. But if it falls into the wrong hands and someone that isn't the chosen uses it, it could be disastrous and the entire crystal would be destroyed. Which means, yeah, you and I, who aren't from this realm, would be freed from it. But everyone that is in its realm, that isn't from another place, would be killed. They can't survive outside of this crystal.
Oof. Well, that's loaded. Thank you. That's important information to know. I'll tell you what. I can't promise anything on behalf of my new friends here. But if the fate of the universe, or at the very least, this crystal world is dependent upon whether or not the wrong person uses this cloak, then I think that we are all strong and smart enough to handle the journey to the Notic bird without having to use the cloak. If we talk to the bird and we find out who the chosen is, and it's none of us, we will happily return the cloak. I will have to talk to my friends, but I feel comfortable returning the cloak if it can't be of any use to us.
You won't be able to do that at this point.
No, I mean later. We won't be able to come back?
No. At this
We could
point,
just,
you've angered this village.
What if we hide
I'm
it?
not going to allow you back in here. But that's
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
We'll just FedEx it.
None of us would be allowed back in here?
No.
Mm,
But that's not the worst thing. You can earn what you've taken. I'm going to task you with finding this chosen and delivering that cloak to them.
Okay.
The Notic bird should have the answers of who that is. So,
Perfect.
since you're going there anyway to find a way out, then talk to him. See if he can tell you who the cloak belongs to and deliver it to them. Because somehow that has a key to leaving this crystal as well. I just don't know more than that.
Well, thank you for all of your wisdom and insight. I'm sorry, her life has been so tragic and Marcus never came back. Seems like you've built a lovely village and
I love nothing more than building villages from scratch.
you got a drowning bucket here?
We do, actually. It's in the town square. It's made of glass. Did you see it on your way in?
I didn't. Man, miss all the good stuff.
But so Yana looks down at her tea and she looks up at you and she goes, I have a feeling that you're going to be able to do this. You're the first outsiders that have been here in a very long, long time.
Hey, see, how could we not find the chosen one?
I hope you can, but you need to leave
We're
now.
gonna try. Yes, ma'am.
And she stands up and she walks to the back of her house and waves her hand, and a door opens up in the back of her cottage. If you go that direction, and she points straight through the door, and keep following straight down this path, and you can see as she waves her hand again, a path appears. It'll lead you directly to Tamborel.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much.
And as you guys are talking, you can hear anger. You can hear footsteps and screaming coming from outside, getting louder and louder. They're getting closer.
Oh no, not the mob again. I can't do it twice. I can't.
You need to go quickly.
okay, let's get
Guys,
out
I
of
think we
here.
gotta leave.
I don't think I can cast Wall of Water again. So before we leave, Katie, the shop owner, the one who was literally willing to give up her life to protect this cloak, she said Scarlet. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is she lying to me?
Roll perception.
I got a 16.
She seems to be being honest with you.
Okay. All right. Well, one more question for the Notic. I think it's time to scamper on, guys. I don't feel like sprinting away from an angry mob again.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
second that.
All right. So as you guys head out the door, you can see the trail in front of you magically shows up, and as you pass down it, it disappears behind you, almost like it's covering your tracks for you. And you can see as the village of Stonebrook slowly disappears into the rear view of your of your time, and you are making your way through the woods to the city of Tamborel.
Just make sure to watch Cletus and Jordan on Twitch.
No,
oh yeah,
I don't
we
stream.
do
Yeah.
Twitch sometimes.
Yes, you do.
No, please.
Shut up.
does.
No, you do.
So again, we're gonna try and do bi-weekly stuff. So we'll have things out hopefully every 2 weeks. We'll work on getting that out for you. Don't forget to follow us on our Discord and all that jazz. You'll hear that in the outro, so don't worry about it. Yeah, if you guys wanna like us on Spotify or wherever you're listening, that'd be great. Like us and leave comments. Tell us what you like.
Tell us who's right, Yotrix or Stella.
Tell us what you think we should have done here. What
not
you
a
would have
villain.
done if you were in our shoes.
I'm not a fucking villain. I won't take this.
But thank you guys so much for listening, and we hope to see you again next week. Say bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening this week. And thank you to the amazing voices we have acting out these characters. We have Jordan playing Yotrix, we have Nick playing Stella, we have Miffy playing Will, and Emily playing Hank. And we can't forget to thank our amazing audio editor, John Lockhart, for all the work he puts in. And credit out there to Kevin McLeod for the music that we used in the intro and outro this week. Don't forget to follow us on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. Also, if you could give us a 5-star review, that way more people get the opportunity to listen to the podcast. That's all for now, and we'll see you next time on Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Wait, is this a charm spell?
Yeah.
She's an elf.
What?
So she gets advantage on charms. Well, still didn't pass though, so it's fine.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
Stella, can you shut the fuck up?
That was out of character. Stella doesn't know anything about
I don't
rolling
give a
dice.
shit. I don't give a shit. Don't give Cletus advantage. Are you fucking with me?
He's gonna be on.
Oh no, she's an elf.
God.
Let her roll again.